One of the things that I think is really important for us as well is safety during the holiday season. I want to talk about the holidays. Many of us are starting to make plans for what is obviously going to be a very different holiday season this year. This is usually the time for traditions, gathering with family and friends, office parties. I know many people will be hoping for some normalcy right now. But this isn't the year. This isn't a normal year, and this is not the time for us to start thinking about going back to normalcy. This holiday season has a very different look and has a very different feel. That means continuing to follow the public health precautions, limiting gatherings to only people who are in your households. Since Thanksgiving, we've seen, and there was talk about Thanksgiving, we've seen a significant spike in coronavirus cases and hospitalizations. We've seen that in Boston. But if you look around the country, some of the hospitals have been devastated by the spike from Thanksgiving. A big source of this transmission is coming from indoor private gatherings. This is something that we can all avoid, and the responsibility sits on all of our shoulders. So like we did before Thanksgiving, we're urging everyone to celebrate with the people they live with. There should be no holiday parties. As hard as that sounds, I don't want to sound like somebody that's doom and gloom, but it really is important for us as we think about going into these winter months. We are strongly encouraging Boston residents not to travel. Travel increases the chance of getting COVID-19 and spreading COVID-19. I know that everyone is tired of living with this virus, but this is not time to let our guard down. The stakes right now are just too high. I also know it's hard to say no to loved ones. Many of us have been having difficult conversations with our family members about what to expect this year, including myself. But just because we can't get together in person doesn't mean that you can't come together in other ways. We're asking you to consider other ways of getting together virtually. This is a time to be creative. Keep the holiday spirit alive. Over the next few weeks, we're going to continue to remind people and everyone about the importance of staying safe throughout the holiday season. We're also going to remind everyone about families who are struggling to make ends meet. The needs of our community this year seem and are greater than ever, and collecting toys will be a challenge for families who can't afford it. At the last press conference, we had Toys for Tots with us. Toys for Tots donation boxes will be here at City Hall, at our firehouses across the City of Boston, at our standalone BCF centers, and at the City of Boston Credit Union locations. I'm asking people that have the means and the ability to do that when you're out there shopping, if you would consider buying additional toys and dropping them off at the Toys for Tots locations so they can hit their goal. I want to make sure that every family in the City of Boston has some joy this holiday season. We need to continue to do everything we can to help them. And I also want to thank the press. I know that you will do stories probably on Toys for Tots and other organizations looking for help. I want to thank you and encourage you to maybe do more this year if you can, because the need is greater. This holiday season is going to be something like we've never experienced, but we can keep in mind the spirit of the season in a positive manner. So we're asking everyone to make your holiday plans now and make sure that you continue to keep your safety, your health at top of mind. We are in this battle together, and if we do our part protecting one another, we can spend more time in the holidays next year. We can get out of where we are, coronavirus.